Hi, I have another exciting update. I said I was going to take a break from this, but it was too exciting, so I didn't. But I have a couple of features, three bigger ones, that I'm going to show you. And the first one we find if we go into mouse and keyboard and key commands, we down here have pass-through options. So we can listen and we can start clicking our keyboard, and now these commands are passed through even if I have the script focused. So it's the same if I'm in my main window, but out here I can also do it in there. And you can see it finds the shortcut and the name. But we can also pass through all shortcuts. So like this, and now I can control my door as I normally would. The next thing I'm going to show you, that is the little bit more stuff on the floating mapper. So the floating mapper we enabled when this icon is enabled. We can right click this icon and now we have some options. We also get the same icon up here and we can click that and we get options there. And the main thing in this update is that we can decide where the floating mapper is going to show. I'm in write mode, so it's showing different envelopes. Anyway, if I can also go up here in mapping and floating mapper, and we can choose with this thing where the floating mapper is showing. We can also have it relative to our mouse click. So let's put it a little bit closer so it's more clear. Now it's like just below to the right. So that's those two options. Force mapping I still think is the best option unless you're doing stuff up here. You can see the last touch was delta, even though I just touched this one and this one. It still made it delta because that's how the force mapping works. For the placement of this, I like this best. This is what fits me most. Let's continue to the button next to it, which we also see down here, which is if we right click it, we have show envelope of focused parameter, and then show envelope. Let's have show only focused envelopes for now. So if we click this, when this is enabled, we will have that envelope lane showing, and it will follow the behavior. We can also do it from here. It will follow the behavior of Reaper. So if there are data on the envelope lane, like here, I can change the parameters, but if we go down here to one that's not, then it will do that even though it's basically controlled by the envelope lane. It took a while to figure that one out. What's cool is that we can now put in like this, and now you see that it follows our envelope lane while it actually has modulators on it. If we right enable this and I do like this, you can see that now I'm writing the envelope lane, and we can also do it from here like that, or down here, or from this one as well. So there's all that. In case you like to have more parameters showing, we can disable show only focused parameter. And now as we click around, we will build up all these envelope lanes, which leads to the last button, which is show the focused parameter in the media lane. So in case you work like this, then maybe you want to have the one that you're working on top. So it will swap those around that's an option. If I just remove all this, we can also right-click a parameter, and we can show the envelope lane. We can do that whether it's mapped or not to a modulator, and we can also activate or deactivate or clear that from here. And there's also another button in here which is set MIDI learn for parameter, which opens up the native dialog box for that. And if I touch my fader, now my fader is controlling this. So let's just do one that's not modulated. I right click it, I set learn for modulator, I touch my second fader, and now it's controlling that. Let's just show this one here. So as you can see, because it's written, if we do it like this, now I'm writing with my fader into it. So a whole bunch of new workflows with that. That's all for now. There's more to come. I hope you enjoyed.